If your posture needs some improvement, if you spend a lot of time sitting, or if you have aches and pains in your neck and in your back, you're in the right place. I want to help you out today. I'm Dr. Jared, and this is a quick 7-minute stretching routine that you can do right at home or at your office to straighten out your spine and help you to feel better. The 3 most common posture issues that I treat in my PT clinic are the neck usually comes forward and causes pain in the neck or tension headaches right up here. The shoulders usually round forward. That's what causes pain in your upper back and between your shoulder blades. And then because we sit so long, the hip flexors get tight being in this position. So those are the 3 areas that I want to address, and this is the routine that I would have you do it. The first thing we're going to do is address the neck issue. We're going to start with some chin tucks. So you're going to sit really nice in a really good upright posture. Your head, if it is forward, we can exaggerate that a little bit and then focus on pulling your chin straight back until we get a good comfortable stretch right here at the base of the skull. I'm going to set a 1-minute timer. Let's get to work. So we start right here. I want the chin to come straight back. Pull the chin into your throat. Hold 1, 2, 3 seconds and then come right back out of it. Pull the chin straight back into your throat, hold 1, 2, 3, and then come back out of it again. Again, we're going for a nice comfortable stretch right here at the base of the skull. And sometimes I joke around with people, the uglier that double chin, the better this stretch. So it's not a head nod. I'm not bringing my neck down towards my chest, not bringing my chin down towards my chest, excuse me. I'm tucking my chin straight back into my throat. Sometimes I like to take this one even a step further. I'll use this hand to kind of cue my chin straight back, and then this hand actually can pull up on the back of your head. I'm pulling up towards the ceiling. That results in a really good, comfortable stretch as well. And so again, about 60 seconds worth on these chin tucks. And then the next thing that I want to address is the rounding forward of the shoulders, or the upper back, the thoracic spine gets into this position. We need to reverse that. I'm going to do that with some extensions over my chair. So I've got a nice chair with a good back on it. What I'm going to do is extend my back up and over my chair. If it's comfortable, we can put our hands kind of crossed across our chest like this, and then come right back down. We might warm that up and kind of perform a few reps like that. We're going back over the chair as far as I can and then back. If that feels okay, if there's no shoulder issues, I even like to take that a step further. Reach up towards the ceiling and then back over your head as far as you can. You're gonna get a really good stretch through your upper back with that. Stretches out your lats, stretches out your rotator cuff. The weight of your arms pulls further into extension, and it's just a really good, comfortable stretch. You might get 1 or 2 pops in your upper back with this, totally normal. You should actually feel a relief of tension after that happens. And we're just gonna work on this extension for 60 seconds. The other thing that I like about this is you can actually slouch a little bit in your chair, and that will help to hit up a little higher. The next thing we need to do is go over to a doorway. This is a doorway stretch. We're gonna do it 2 ways. I'm standing, well, I'm in my squat rack. You're in a doorway. Put your hands low at about waist level. Keep your head up high, your posture really good as you step into that doorway, just until we get a good, comfortable stretch all through the front of the chest, all through the front of the shoulders. Breathe into it. Remember, stretching should be very comfortable. We're gonna breathe nice and relaxed, and we're gonna hold that for about 15 to 20 seconds and repeat that twice. But then the other thing that I like to do is you can bring your hands up high. So I'm gonna put my hands up about, oh, I don't know, head level, a slight bend in my elbows, and then I can step into that as well. And you're gonna feel that a little bit different. The reason that I like this is it pulls on the rotator cuff a little bit. A lot of the pain that you feel in your upper back, the rounded shoulders posture, is from internal rotation at your shoulders. If we can get up into this position, that stretches those internal rotators and just helps to enhance that stretch through the front of your chest and through the front of your shoulders. And so usually, 15 seconds twice, or 30 seconds once low, and then 30 seconds up tall as well. Let's get into a hip flexor stretch. So now we're gonna kneel down. I've got my right knee down, my left knee is bent. What I'm gonna do is contract my glute and then push my hips forward until I get a really good, comfortable stretch here through this right side. and that should pull on the front of the right hip. That's those tight hip flexors. Like I said, if you're spending a lot of time seated, this is a great stretch. A lot of the lower back pain or discomfort comes from those hip flexors pulling on your lower back. Hold that for 30 seconds on the right. Now let's switch it up. So left knee goes down, right leg comes forward. Same thing, contract that left glute. Keep nice, good posture as you push your hips forward until we get a good, comfortable stretch right here through the front of the left hip. So as I was saying, if we spend a lot of time sitting and aren't taking regular standing breaks, those hip flexors get tight, they pull on the lower back. At the end of your day, you think, oh, why is my back so tight? Oftentimes it's because of those hip flexors. Okay, the next exercise that I wanted to show you is going to be a cat-cow or a cat-camel. This is probably one of my favorite stretches for your entire spine. You're gonna come here on all fours. I'm going to tuck my chin into my chest and arch my back up towards the ceiling till we get a really good stretch from basically my neck all the way to my tailbone. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna reverse that curve. So now my head comes up to the wall, so I'm looking at the wall in front of me. My chest and my lower back fall down towards the ground until I get a really good extension stretch, and then I'm gonna come back up into the flexion part of it. So this would be the angry cat, and then this would be the cow part right here. And we're just gonna work on this for about 60 seconds. Sometimes people joke around, they say, I can't do that at work. And I say, you know what? No one's gonna judge you if you're doing this at work, like on your lunch break. Take a little yoga mat, put it at your desk. Just a great stretch. Our spines are meant to move. And if we hold them in one position for too long, that's where a lot of the aches and the pains come in. This is a great stretch to get that loosened up. Okay, next one's gonna be I'm gonna just move this out of the way so you can see a little better. Next one's going to be a bird dog exercise. I'm down on all fours. I'm gonna extend my left leg back and my right arm comes forward. Hold 1, 2, 3, and then come right back down. And then reverse it. Left arm comes forward, right arm goes back. Hold 1, 2, 3, and then come right back. This is one of my favorite exercises to just activate all of the muscles throughout your back, especially all of the muscles that extend our spine that just are going to help it to feel better. So as the left arm reaches forward, we get left upper back and then right glute and right lower back, and then we reverse that the other way. So it looks just like this. So this little routine, again, it doesn't need to take a long time. This is only gonna be about 7 minutes. If you're wondering how often you can do it, a lot of times I'll recommend this like at a lunch break, and then maybe once again after you get home at the end of the day, or you know, at least once a day, twice a day if you can. And yes, you can do this every day, and hopefully it helps your back, your neck, and all of those areas to feel better. If you want more help with your posture, I've got you covered right here on Tone and Tighten. Check out this video right here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the circle right here to do that. I'd love to see you back for future videos. Hope this helps. Hope to see you again soon.